Well, good evening, YouTube. Normally I do these during the day, but today was a bit of a nutty day, so I'm doing it this evening. Now, some things I want to talk about tonight. Let's see. Now, for example, now you've all seen this. This is the Viking bar. It's also a bar of silver. All right, so you can pretty much handle it with your fingers. It's not really gonna damage it in any way unless you drop it. Bad bar. Bad bar. Now, just for a bit of a background, we'll bring this in. This is a big chunk of sassafras. This is a cabinet. This is a very nice cabinet making timber and something that I've used plenty of in the past. I just have this big chunk of it lying around, and well, the migraine carpet's getting to me a bit much, so yeah. Now, normally, now this is a 2016 Kook. And this is a beautiful coin. And the thing about this coin was is that even though it is, yes, it is the current year, it's already attracting a huge premium. Okay, so these are going to become even more expensive now. Okay, I've seen these things for as little as 31 Australian dollars all the way up to about 36 Australian dollars each. Okay, now when I bought these, they were like, I don't know, 29 or something, and I had more of them than I have now, but, you know, hey, that's all right. Now, normally the reason these things come in caps is because, no, not touching, can't get angry, not touching, can't get angry. You can't damage the coin when it's in the cap, okay, generally speaking, unless you do something stupid like throw it across the room or what have you. Now, the caps do tend to get pretty scratched up, and that happens over time. That's natural. Look, better the cap than the coin itself. Okay, so if you ever get bullion, whether it be coins or rounds or what have you, and it turns up and it's not in caps, go out, buy yourself some caps, put them in the caps as soon as you can. Okay, now, for example, these are 2016. Oh God, I'm in trouble. I can't pronounce this. I'm going to have to pause this for 1 second. Libertards. Yes, Libertards. These come from Mexico. They are beautiful coins in all respects. They are some of the most beautiful coins ever created. All the different various flags of Mexico. Now, these caps are really scratched up, and you could see, maybe you could see that on here. I can't quite. All right, but if you want to put coins in capsules when you get them, I'll show you how it works. And I'll just pause this for a second and put on some gloves. And we're back again. Okay, so here's the same Libertard 2016. Now you notice I'm wearing gloves. Okay, the whole reason of that is because the acid in your fingerprints can destroy the metal and it's bad. Especially on things like high carbon steel. If you ever got a high carbon steel kitchen knife and you left a thumbprint on it and it's still there 6 months later, yeah. Anyway, so say you got a bunch of these, okay, and they turned up and they're not in caps. All right, first thing you do is you unwrap them, get your gloves on. Now these are just throwaway latex gloves. As far as I know, latex will not affect silver or other metals. You get your cap. You got an inside rim on this one. Okay, you slot that into the inside rim just like that. It's in there. Yep. Okay. And again, always wearing gloves. And then you pop the lid back on again. All right, and there you go. Your coin is in a cap and it's safe. Now, look, I know that almost everybody does that. Okay. We'll just assume for the sake of argument that somebody's new to this and they just got a brand new coin and it came in a roll or it came in a packet of some kind and, you know, they want to look at them and handle them. Well, don't. Put them in caps. Reason being is that you're protecting your investment. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was morality, ethics versus business. Now, the other day on a channel, which is done by a YouTube friend of mine, Frank P. New as Metals, he was talking about how he provided a service for a friend of his, and he got this friend of his a bunch of coins, and he made a bit of a profit out of it, so he got himself 3 coins. And Frank is obviously wrestling with his own conscience because he's talking about, oh, did I do the right thing? I know it's business. Look, the reality of it is silver stacking and silver dealing and stuff like that is a pretty self-regulating society. And the reality of it is, if you rip people off, if you get a bad reputation, nobody's going to want to do business with you. Now, the fact that Frank is questioning his morality, the fact that he's asking questions, oh God, did I do the right thing? That's a normal reaction, okay? And so yes, Frank, you were doing the right thing, okay? You were questioning what you were doing. All right, brilliant. That's something a lot of people need to learn how to do, because there are a lot of people in the business world or just in life in general who pretty much do whatever they want to do or manipulate other people into getting exactly what they want, and they have arranged their morals and ethics and such in such a way that they can get away with all manner of stuff. Well, that makes you a bad guy. And I'm sorry, but again, that makes you a bad guy. Anyway, well, that's about it for me tonight, guys. I've taken up enough of your time. As always, comment and like downstairs if you like. I'd like to do a shout out to Frank News Metals, Metal Man, Silver Balls, Coin Couch, Coin Keeper, all the guys at Silver Stackers, Robert 400 and Redback are a couple people I've dealt with a bunch of occasions, and they're both very honest. All right, well, good night from Tasmania, and I shall talk to you at a later date.